Good day, everyone, and welcome to our presentation today. Today, we'll be presenting a case study on Netflix, focusing on how a company has leveraged artificial intelligence to improve personalized streaming and subscriber retention. Netflix is world's leading streaming platform right at this moment while we're recording this video, and they have 300 million plus subscribers across different countries and cultures. The company began its journey in 1997 as a DVD by mail rental service. Later in 2007, Netflix shifted to a global online streaming model. This move completely changed how people consume entertainment and helped Netflix become a market leader in the streaming industry. However, with this success came new challenges related to growth and retaining subscribers. Over the time, the streaming industry became highly competitive. Platforms such as Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, Apple TV, they entered to the market and they started offering exclusive content and with a very competitive pricing. As competition increased, Netflix started to experience pressure on its subscriber base. According to researcher Ahmed and Aziz, in 2022, Netflix lost approximately 200,000 subscribers and also faced a significant decline in market value. This showed the growth could no longer be guaranteed. Another major challenge Netflix faced is content overload. With thousands of titles available, users often struggle to decide what to watch. This problem, often known as choice paralysis, can reduce user satisfaction and engagement. When users feel overwhelmed, they may spend less time on the platform or cancel their subscription. In addition, issues such as password sharing, raising content production costs for Netflix originals, and post pandemic normalization, where people tend to spend less time in streaming platforms, um, they increase the challenge for retaining users too. To overcome these challenges, Netflix needed to do more than just offering a large content library. This is where artificial intelligence became essential. AI and machine learning allowed Netflix to deliver personalized recommendation, improve user engagement, and reduce subscriber churn. My team member will continue to explain how Netflix uses artificial intelligence to address these challenges and remain a leading player in the streaming industry. Thank you.
My name is Kamal, and today I am going to present how Netflix uses artificial intelligence to deliver personalization at scale and to enhance its digital platform. So let's start with the core of Netflix AI strategy. There are six key AI components. Number one is recommendation engine. So this system uses collaborative filtering, content-based filtering, and deep learning to analyze user behavior, preferences, and rating. It is so effective that 80% of the viewing activity is driven by these recommendations. So number two is streaming optimization. For streaming optimization, AI analyzes video quality in real time based on the bandwidth and the capability of the device to ensure smooth playback and minimal buffering. It also analyzes the type of device, whether you're watching on a TV or on a smartphone, and also the time of the day. So number three is predictive analytics. So for predictive analysis, Netflix uses data-driven insights to guide decision on which content to produce, helping them to invest in programs that are most likely to succeed. It helps the Netflix to stay ahead in the competitive streaming market. Number four is predictive. Number four is personalized thumbnail. So let's talk about the personalization. The artwork we see for a show isn't random. AI dynamically select thumbnail for based on our preferences and choice. For instance, if we like watching romantic movies, the thumbnail of that movie will highlight its romantic storyline, while for other users it might promote the same series with a action-oriented image. Number fifth is AI-powered search. So natural language process allows the users to search using their everyday language. It understands the human language and queries and recommend relevant content. Number six is generative AI. So this is an emerging area where Netflix is exploring faster, more cost-effective way to produce visual effects using generative model to enhance their production and workflow. So together, all these components from adaptive thumbnail to optimized streaming create a seamless, engaging experience tailored to each user's preferences. So the technology behind this is RNN, CNNs, cuisine similarity, SVM, KNN, and TF, IDF, etc. So the remaining part of the presentation will be presented by my friend. Thank you very much.
Hi, I am Olayinka, and I'll be talking about how Netflix use this slide. We talk about how Netflix use of AI affect three big areas: how well they perform, how innovation is done, and how decisions are being made. In terms of performance, AI help Netflix to keep people watching and staying subscribed by giving each users very tailored experience. Personalized recommendation reduces customer churn and thereby saving Netflix about $1 billion annually because people find what they like quickly and they are less likely to cancel. The same personalization will encourage binge watching, increasing the total viewing hours of customers and bringing satisfaction. And this satisfaction will act as the real driver of loyalty rather than AI on its own. On the innovation aspect, Netflix experiment with advanced hybrid recommendation that models that mix method like the term frequency, inverse document frequency, also algorithm like the support vector machines and the KNN. And this will help improve diversity and also help the relevance of what users will see when they come on. Also, beyond recommendation, generative AI is also used for content production, especially visual effects to lower costs, and it also speed up creative work. It improves quality of production, and it makes it more accessible. Now, we want to go on to decision making. AI helps reshape how Netflix makes strategic decisions about what they produce and how to present it. Data-driven analytics help companies decide what show or film they should bring in spotlights to that would bring potential audience interest. It would help increase their interest. And at the same time, the user face is continuously personalized so that content are placed at each viewer's recommendation. And this platform will surface with titles of what viewers always watch, and it will capture their attention and it will keep them engaged. So I call those three pillars. I call them three pillars: performance, innovation, and decision making, because they work together. They work together. Why in performance it brings retention and engagement, would increase revenue for innovation. Advanced AI will bring a competitive advantage, and data driven would help reduce risk. Thank you.
Consideration of ethical, legal, and societal implications. Hi, my name is Mohaddasa. In this slide, I will briefly discuss four main issues: fairness, privacy, jobs, and governance. First, algorithmic bias and fairness. Netflix uses AI to recommend content. However, this system can sometimes favor certain regions, cultures, or genres. This may cause some communities to be underrepresented. To stay fair and trusted globally, Netflix must ensure its recommendations are inclusive and diverse. Second, data privacy. Netflix collects large amounts of personal data to personalize content. This raises concerns about user consent, transparency, and data protection. In fact, Netflix was fined about 4.75 million euros by Dutch regulators for unclear data practices under GDPR. This shows the importance of clear communications and strong data security. Third, job displacement and labor concerns. AI increasingly uses in content creation, visual effects, and production. This has caused concerns among writers, artists, and technicians who fear job loss. As a result, unions and shareholders have asked Netflix to be more transparent and to create ethical guidelines for AI use. Finally, governance and responsible AI. Netflix responded by creating a 5-point AI ethics framework. This includes disclosure of AI generated content, consent for digital duplicate of talent, strong data and copyright protection, human oversight in creative decisions, and transparency in AI use. In conclusion, while AI brings innovation to Netflix, responsible and ethical use is essential to protect users, creators, and society.
Hello, I'm Olalekan. This slide is about how our team used structured thinking and collaboration to make sense of Netflix AI's journey. Firstly, we just didn't rely on just answers. We combined academic literature, real performance data, and industry reports. So we could see both the technical side of AI and the business reality Netflix is facing. The multi-method approach we used helped us move beyond simple description and into explanation of what actually works and why. Secondly, we try to be critical enough and not to be optimistic about AI. For every innovation we used, we looked at, just like generative AI, we asked what the ethical and legal trade-off were, especially around privacy and accountability. The mindset shapes the way we framed our findings and avoid a technology we feel we fix everything narrative. So thirdly, this is a genuinely collaborative work where different team members focused on different angles. Some of us dug into the algorithm and performance, and others into regulation and users' experience. And we then pull those pieces together into clear and practical recommendation for Netflix styles organization. The integration, the integration is what turned separate mini projects into one cohesive story. And also, we also looked ahead. We highlighted where Netflix and similar firms might go next, either hybrid and large language models in recommendation. We also think about the strong bias mitigation techniques and more tools that gives users control over their data and recommendation. Then the major thing about it, what we talked about is what we research most about is this data privacy, which runs across all these questions about consent, GDPR compliances, and transparencies between a constant lens rather than a single bullet point at the end. So on the slide, you could see we have spoke about the multi-method research, the critical evaluation, the successful collaboration, and impactful execution. So overall, this slide shows not just what we found about Netflix and AI, but how we thought critically and as a team with an eye on both performance and responsible.
Group reflection. Our key learning was that AI is not enough on its own. Netflix's success does not come only from technology. We learned that customer satisfaction and trust creates loyalty. AI helps with personalization, but human experience determines success. AI in business and digital management. We learned how AI creates a competitive advantage. Netflix's recommendation systems drives most user engagement. This shows that AI-driven personalization is essential in digital markets. AI also helps companies make better decisions under uncertainty, especially in creative industries, by reducing financial cost and risk. Ethical and practical challenges. As a team, one ethical challenge was presenting AI fairly and responsibly. We wanted to highlight Netflix's innovation, but also discuss privacy, bias, and labor concerns. The challenge was avoiding a one-sided and biased view. Practical challenge was simplifying complex topics like AI models and data governance. Some concepts were technical and we needed to explain them clearly without losing accuracy. We solved this by focusing on key ideas. Team collaboration. Our team shared responsibility for research, ethics, and presentation tasks, making sure every part was done well. Everyone was very responsible and always did their best. Our main challenge was time management. We solved this by setting clear deadline and rules. Regular check-ins helped us stay organized and avoid problems. Overall, this project showed us that successful AI needs technology, ethics, and teamwork. It helped us develop a more responsible view of AI in business. Thank you for your time.